About to pan onto
it's very fast. Okay. We're here again. Well, lots of things, lots of changes are occurring. And I would like to stress that don't be controlled by others. Be controlled by your own conscience. This is important. There are many strange things. I remember I talked about different religions that are suddenly coming out the woodwork. Well, it seems like we have a new one now. What do they call it, don't they?
Jedi.
The Jedi Knights.
Jedi Temple.
Wow.
Temple of the Jedi.
The Temple of the Jedi. What people will do to separate you from your hard-earned money. Okay, what I'm going to talk to you about, thank you, Lynn. It's okay, Lynn just reminded me. I've got to tell you some very important things. Remember this. The earth will be separated into two divisions. The people. Those that will reject high-tech equipment, high-tech things like television, various things like this, and they will resort back to nature. They will reject the help of so-called medical doctors who want to kill you off anyway. This is definite. So you're going to have two segments. The naturalists who will live close to the earth and be one with the earth. Then you'll have the high-tech freaks with their man-made religions and their high-tech equipment. They'll forget how to make music. I mean real music, not this noise that they call music. They'll learn how to dance for joy. They'll learn how to eat properly and how to treat each other with their various problems, and will not rely on the resources that have been put there for the government to either slowly poison you or to make you amenable and controlled. The other side, of course, is quite different. They have their supercars, their electric cars, their televisions, their high-speed rated computers, their doctors, their nuclear scientists, ways to make more weapons, ways to destroy other human beings. This will be a demarcation line between the two. Hear me, it's happening. I was also appalled by a video I saw that was featured in the States. It was called Tent City. People that are homeless. They're living in these complexes of tents. And if they haven't got tents, they got sheds to live in. And that's what I can call them. I can't really call them housing. The government spend millions on developing weapon technology, space technology, unbelievable things. And yet they cannot look after their own people. The man that goes to war, he comes back a hero and is thrown on the dung heap of society. Ends up probably homeless and begging, eating out of trash cans. What is the matter with this country? Wake up. Wake up to reality. There is one answer. That the population says, no more. We will not vote. We don't want to vote in another tyrann or tyrant. They talk about their victory over killing various people. Oh, what brave men they are, aren't they? Because they want the bloody oil. You don't have to be a nuclear scientist to know what they're after. If you want to know the truth about these men, that they condemn on that so-called thing called a television. Your news is doctored, my friends. They tell you what they want you to know. That is all. Okay, I'm very annoyed about this. You want to know what these men are really like? Look into their eyes. Their eyes will reveal all, whether they're good men or bad men. The latest slaughter or murder of this leader. I'm going to give you a few facts and you tell me who was the terrorist, who was right and who was wrong. They accused him of massacring citizens. Okay, now in Iraq you can buy an AK-47 like you go and buy a pack of cigarettes. Now you've got a mob control demanding and they're coming with guns. What are you going to do? Give them a sweep? No, you're going to fire first over their heads. If that don't work, you fire into the ground for your own protection. This is an animal law. Secondly, in Libya he offered 1,000 credits. I don't know what the monetary value is because they wouldn't go to anything that I know of, and it's equivalent of about £1,000 per man. Whether he's working or not.
Did you tell who you're talking about?
I don't remember his name.
Gaddafi.
Oh, Gaddafi. Now also Gaddafi, if you wanted a car, the government would pay half of it for you. He wanted to irrigate the deserts in Africa so that it would feed the thousands and millions. This is the man that you call a tyrant. Yes, he ruled with an iron hand. Of course he did. He had to. When everyone can carry guns, everyone... It was mob rule, nothing else. This was not an organised coup, it was a mob. When they found him, they beat him up. They shot him in both legs, then they shot him in both his arms, and then they shot him in the head. due course, and the United States government and the British government, NATO, condone this. So who's the terrorist, my friends? Who are the terrorists? Let's think about it quite logically. Who are the ones that are slaughtering? Mob rule. It could happen here in Ireland. You could get a fraction, rebel against the government, and in comes the air support and all the rest of it from another country to start mob rule. Where is this great government that's going to take over this country? No, this is not the way. This is not the way. Anyway, enough of my ranting and raving. Lynn wanted me to mention this, and he also wanted me to give you the prophecy of what's going to happen with people. Things are going to change, and they are changing. There's about 30% of the world's population have become enlightened. That's a lot of people, but not enough. Not enough. We want a majority of about 60%. Right, on a lighter note, I'm looking forward to having our sister back over here again for Suan. We have financial problems over here as well, but and I managed to get out of my shed. I tunnelled.
You'll be going back again.
See? I tried selling it. She won't let me sell the shed. I was going to sell it one plank at a time in a salami sausage. She won't let me.
I cleaned it out for you. It's plenty of room in it. I put your bed in it.
See, the abuse that I undergo. Please, someone out there help me. Oh, they beat me up and all.
Crystal's back with me. So's Carol.
Oh my God, no.
And so's Christine.
Oh God. I also, Crystal, I know you're going to be happy where you're moving to. It makes my little chicken coop here look a bit silly, but we like it, it's cozy. So enjoy what you're going to get. And I feel benefits are going to come your way as well. I see we've got a new member. This is great. It's a friend of Shadow Dancer. She's doing extremely well, and thank you, Shadow Dancer. I promise you, no one will touch the little parcels until Christmas.
You.
See? She's dying to get her hands on the Malibis.
14 minutes have passed.
14 minutes have passed. There's the voice of doom. Alright, okay, my friends.
Boys are doing sat in that chair.
See, there's nothing wrong with this chair. I've tightened it, and
You're
it.
getting a new one, arsehole.
I don't want a new one.
Well, you are.
This one fits me.
Sister's votes. You're getting a new one.
See, I don't want a new one. I like this one. I've had it for 4 years. It's a
I
grand
told
chair.
you getting a new one.
No, you said you wouldn't get me a chair, so there.
No, well, Crystal is.
No, she won't. She can't really afford it. Not with all the moving and
She's got
everything.
it all ordered. Be told.
No, it's not. It can't happen. Mustn't happen.
It is happening because it's all crockety, is that?
Do you know when she's in that room, she's all mouth.
Yeah.
But when she comes out, she's like a little mouse.
No, I'm not.
It's time you said bye, Dad. It's now after 15 minutes past.
Oh, gee.
Bye.
See, she's saying bye-bye. Okay, my friends. Thank you again for listening to me. I wish you well. So he's waiting for me to say it. I know he's waiting for me to say it.
Go on.
Om Shanti.
You paid it, Harry.
Namaste.